Welcome back to ZE Coins, your go-to destination for everything coins, collectibles, and valuable finds. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that has been creating a buzz in the coin collecting world: the 1991D Washington Quarter Dollar. Could this humble coin in your pocket or change jar be worth a fortune? Maybe even up to $11 million? Stick around to find out. The Washington Quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932. Designed to honor the first president of the United States, George Washington, these coins were introduced to replace the standing Liberty Quarter. The original design by John Flanagan features Washington's profile on the obverse, while the reverse features an eagle with outstretched wings, symbolizing freedom and strength. Over time, the Washington Quarter has seen various design changes, but the 1991D Quarter retains the classic eagle reverse design. So, what makes the 1991D Washington Quarter special? First, let's break it down. The D mint mark means this coin was minted at the Denver Mint. In 1991, millions of these quarters were produced as part of the U.S. Mint's regular circulation program. While most people view these coins as everyday pocket change, certain rare varieties and high-grade examples have caught the attention of collectors worldwide. To give you some context, the Denver Mint has a long history of minting high-quality coins. However, due to occasional errors, low mintage years, or unique characteristics, certain coins become highly valuable over time. This is exactly what we're seeing with some 1991D quarters today. Alright, here's where it gets exciting. Not every 1991D Washington Quarter is worth a fortune, but certain factors can make these coins incredibly valuable. Let's break it down. Mint errors are one of the biggest reasons some 1991D quarters are fetching big bucks. Errors like double die obverse or reverses, off-center strikes, or coins struck on the wrong planchet can make these coins extremely desirable. A rare mint error can turn a 25-cent piece into a treasure worth thousands of dollars. The condition of the coin is another critical factor. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC in near-perfect condition, known as MS-68 or MS-69, are extremely rare. For the 1991D Quarter, finding one in such a pristine state can skyrocket its value into the thousands or even millions. Sometimes, a coin's history or provenance adds to its value. Coins from significant collections or those tied to historical events can command premium prices. Now, let's talk about the big number that's been making waves: $11 million. Can a 1991D Washington Quarter really be worth that much? The short answer: yes, but with a big asterisk. Let me explain. In rare cases, error coins or historically significant pieces can sell for astronomical prices at auction. For example, the 1933 St. Gaudens Double Eagle sold for $18.9 million in 2021, shattering records. While the $11 million claim for a 1991D Quarter might sound exaggerated, it's not entirely impossible if the coin has a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and desirability. So, what's the current market value of the 1991D Washington Quarter? Here's what you need to know. If your 1991D Quarter has been in regular circulation, it's likely worth its face value, just 25 cents. However, always double-check for mint errors or unusual features. High-grade 1991D quarters, especially those graded MS-65 and above, can sell for $20 to $50. Coins in near-perfect condition, like MS-68 or MS-69, have sold for thousands of dollars in the past. Error coins from 1991 can fetch anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on the type and severity of the error. If you think you have an error coin, consider getting it professionally graded. If you're ready to hunt for treasure, here's how to identify a valuable 1991D Washington Quarter. Look for the D mint mark on the obverse side of the coin, just below the date. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. Examine the coin's luster, surface, and overall condition. Coins with minimal scratches or wear are more valuable. So, you think you've found a valuable 1991D Quarter. What's next? Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin, significantly increasing its market value. Check auction websites like Heritage Auctions or eBay to see what similar coins have sold for recently. Consider selling through reputable dealers, auction houses, or online platforms with buyer protections. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1990D Washington Quarter. You might have one of these lying around in your pocket change or coin jar, but did you know it could be worth big money? That's right. Some of these coins have sold for thousands, even millions of dollars. So, grab your magnifying glasses because we're about to uncover the secrets behind this iconic coin. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the history of the Washington Quarter. The Washington Quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first president of the United States. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this coin replaced the standing Liberty Quarter and quickly became a staple of American currency. Fast forward to 1990, the year our quarter of focus was minted. The D mint mark indicates that this coin was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the major mints in the U.S. responsible for producing billions of coins annually. Over 927 million Washington quarters were minted in Denver that year. But here's the twist. Not all 1990D quarters are created equal. What makes some 1990D Washington quarters so valuable? The answer lies in rarity and condition. Certain errors, rare variants, and high-grade examples graded by services like PCGS or NGC can fetch astounding prices at auctions. Let's break it down. These are the key factors that can skyrocket the value of a 1990D quarter. Mint errors. Coins with errors like off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets are highly sought after by collectors. Condition. A flawless coin graded as MS 67 or higher can command premium prices. MS stands for mint state, and the grading scale goes up to 70. Proofs and special strikes. While not common for circulation coins, some rare examples might feature unique characteristics that set them apart. Now, here's where things get really exciting. In recent years, some 1990D quarters have fetched jaw-dropping prices. For example, a near-perfect MS 68 grade sold for over $2,000 at auction, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Coins with unique errors or provenance have been known to sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what about the $10 million question? You may have heard rumors or stories about 1990D quarters being worth millions. So let's clarify that right now. While number 1990D quarter has sold for $10 million yet, it's not impossible in the world of numismatics. If a coin with a truly one-of-a-kind error or an exceptionally high-grade surfaces, the sky's the limit. So, how can you find a valuable 1990D Washington quarter? Here are some tips. Inspect your coins. Use a magnifying glass or loupe to look for any unusual details. Check the D mint mark, the date, and the overall strike quality. Look for errors. Watch for doubling on letters or numbers, misaligned dies, or any imperfections on the coin's surface. Preserve the condition. Avoid cleaning your coins, as this can lower their value. Store them in protective holders to prevent damage. Get it graded. If you think you've found a high-quality coin, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Let's talk about the current market value of the 1990D Washington quarter. In circulated condition, these coins are worth their face value of 25 cents. But if your coin is uncirculated or has unique features, the value increases dramatically. As of today, high-grade examples can sell for $1,000 to $5,000 or more. Error coins? They can go for tens of thousands of dollars. The market for rare coins is hot right now, so it's a great time to check your collections. All right, treasure hunters, now it's your turn. Go through your old coins, your piggy banks, and even your grandparents' collections. You never know what you might find. And if you do stumble upon a 1990D Washington quarter that looks promising, share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your finds. We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 1997 D Washington quarter, a coin that's become the talk of the town for its rarity, history, and the jaw-dropping prices it's fetching in today's market. Did you know that some of these coins have been valued at up to $9 million? Stick around because we're going to explore why this coin is so special, its history, and what you need to look for to see if you've got a fortune sitting in your change jar. Let's start with a bit of history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, this iconic coin features the side profile of America's first president on the obverse, with an eagle perched on a bundle of arrows and olive branches on the reverse. The quarter quickly became a beloved staple of American coinage. Fast forward to 1997, and the Denver Mint produced millions of these quarters. But here's the kicker. Not all 1997 D. Washington quarters are created equal. Some are worth only face value, while others can sell for staggering amounts. So, what makes the 1997 D. Washington quarter stand out? First, let's break it down. The D Mint mark indicates that it was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the United States' major mints. In 1997, the Denver Mint struck over 656 million Washington quarters. While that number may seem huge, it's the rare errors and variations that have collectors buzzing. For example, some 1997 D quarters exhibit dramatic minting errors, such as double dies, off-center strikes, or even cladding issues. These errors turn ordinary coins into extraordinary finds worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Now, you're probably wondering, how can a quarter be worth $9 million? Let me explain. It's all about rarity, condition, and demand. Coins with flawless or near-flawless conditions, known as mint state MS coins, are highly sought after by collectors. The higher the grade on the Sheldon scale, a scale from 1 to 70, the more valuable the coin. But the real jackpot comes from rare errors. For instance, double die obverse or reverse errors, where the design appears to be doubled, are extremely rare. Another valuable error is the off-metal strike, where the coin is struck on a planchet meant for another denomination, such as a dime. If you've got one of these, you're holding a golden ticket. So, how do you know if your 1997 D quarter is valuable? Here's a checklist. Check the mint mark. Make sure it's a D for Denver. Examine the coin's surface. Look for any errors like doubling, off-center strikes, or missing details. Check the edge. Make sure the edge is intact and shows the proper copper-nickel cladding. Missing cladding can increase value. Grade the condition. If your coin looks brand new, it might be a candidate for professional grading. Coins in MS67 or higher condition are worth significantly more. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to inspect your coin closely. Now, let's talk numbers. Most 1997 D quarters in circulated condition are only worth their face value of 25 cents. However, uncirculated coins can fetch anywhere from $10 to $100 depending on their grade. But the real showstoppers are the error coins and high-grade mint state examples. For instance, a 1997 D quarter with a double die obverse error recently sold at auction for over $10,000. And in extremely rare cases, coins with unique errors or exceptional grades can reach millions. The $9 million figure comes from speculation about an ultra-rare example that has yet to surface publicly, but many collectors believe it's out there. Imagine finding one of those in your pocket change. If you think you have a valuable 1997 D quarter, what should you do next? First, have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services can determine the coin's exact grade and verify its authenticity. Once graded, you can list your coin on platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized numismatic marketplaces. But remember, patience is key. Rare coins can take time to find the right buyer, but when they do, the payoff can be life-changing. And there you have it, folks. The incredible story of the 1997 D. Washington quarter. A coin that's not just pocket change, but a potential treasure trove. So, check your piggy banks, search your old coin jars, and maybe even ask your relatives to take a look. Who knows? You could be sitting on a fortune. Did you know that a single quarter could be worth up to $8 million? Yes, we're talking about the 2014 D. Washington quarter dollar. What makes this seemingly ordinary coin so valuable? Is it a rare minting error? Or is it just a wild rumor? Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating history, rarity, and current market value of this coin. By the end of this video, you'll know why collectors are talking about this quarter and whether it's worth digging through your spare change. Let's start with some history. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by sculptor John Flanagan, it featured Washington's profile on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse. Over the decades, the design evolved, with significant changes like the State Quarters program in 1999 and the America the Beautiful Quarter series starting in 2010. Now, the 2014 D Washington quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, specifically representing the Great Sand Dunes National Park in Colorado. The reverse design, created by Don Everhart, features a father and child playing in the sand dunes, with the rugged mountains and sky in the background. The obverse still carries the classic profile of George Washington. The D Mint mark signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint. In 2014, millions of these quarters were struck at the Denver Mint. So, why are people claiming that one of these coins is worth $8 million? Let's dig deeper. When it comes to coins, value is determined by rarity, condition, errors, and demand. Let's examine each of these factors for the 2014 D Washington quarter. The 2014 D quarter is not particularly rare in terms of mintage numbers. The Denver Mint struck 159,600,000 coins that year. However, what's intriguing is the possibility of error coins. Error coins are like golden tickets for collectors. These errors can include double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. While the standard 2014 D quarter isn't rare, if you happen to find one with a significant error, its value could skyrocket. For example, an error quarter could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the rumored $8 million valuation. Where does this number come from? There is no documented sale of a 2014 D quarter for $8 million. However, rumors like this often stem from exaggerated claims or fake news articles that go viral. It's possible someone speculated about a hypothetical error coin or a one-of-a-kind find, but until we see evidence, take this claim with a grain of salt. What about the actual market value? A 2014 D Washington quarter in circulated condition is worth face value, just 25 cents. But in uncirculated condition, especially those graded MS 67 or higher, these coins can sell for around $30 to $100. Coins graded MS 68 are even rarer and could fetch up to $500 or more. To maximize the value of your coin, consider getting it professionally graded by companies like PCGS or NGC. Grading not only authenticates your coin, but also gives potential buyers confidence in its condition and value. If you're hunting for error coins or high-grade specimens, check your spare change, coin rolls from banks, or even uncirculated coin sets from the US Mint. You never know what treasure you might uncover. To recap, the 2014 D Washington quarter is a fascinating piece of modern coinage with historical significance. While most are worth their face value, high-grade examples and rare error coins could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. But as for the $8 million claim, it's likely just a myth until proven otherwise. We're diving into the fascinating story behind the 2019 P Washington quarter. Could this humble coin really be worth millions? Stick around because we're exploring its history, its potential value, and what makes it so unique in the world of numismatics. Let's kick things off with a quick history lesson. The Washington quarter first entered circulation back in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. It replaced the standing Liberty quarter and was designed by John Flanagan. Over the decades, it's undergone several design updates, including state-specific designs for the 50 States Quarters program and the America the Beautiful series. The 2019 P Washington quarter belongs to the America the Beautiful series, a program that ran from 2010 to 2021. These quarters celebrate national parks and historic sites across the U.S. The P Mint mark means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Now, what makes the 2019 P Washington quarter stand out? The design for 2019 features 5 unique quarters, each representing a different national park or site. The first design, for example, highlights Lowell National Historical Park in Massachusetts. It's a beautiful piece, showcasing a mill girl to honor the textile heritage of the Industrial Revolution. But it's not just about the design. There's something else, an error variety that's sending collectors into a frenzy. Stick with me because we're about to talk about these rare mistakes that could make your coin worth big bucks. Okay, here's where things get exciting. Some 2019 P quarters have been discovered with rare errors and varieties. These include striking errors. This includes off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks. A visible doubling of the text or design elements could skyrocket your coin's value. High-grade specimens. Coins graded MS 67 or higher by services like PCGS or NGC can fetch incredible prices. Minting defects. Coins with unusual minting defects, such as missing clad layers or edge issues, are highly sought after by collectors. These errors are like golden tickets, but finding them requires patience and a good eye. So, check your quarters carefully. That one mistake could be your ticket to financial freedom. So, where does this $7 million claim come from? Well, there's been buzz in the numismatic community about ultra-rare error coins reaching astronomical prices. But let me clarify, no 2019 P Washington quarter has officially sold for $7 million. Yet. That doesn't mean the coin isn't valuable, though. Rare error varieties and high-grade specimens can still sell for thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. The $7 million figure may be speculative, but it's rooted in the idea that numismatic treasures can fetch eye-popping sums under the right circumstances. So, what's the real market value of the 2019 P Washington quarter today? Here's the breakdown. Circulated coins, worth face value, or $0.25. Uncirculated coins typically sell for $5 to $50, depending on the grade. Error coins. Depending on the rarity and type of error, these can sell anywhere from $500 to $5,000 or more at auctions. Ultra-rare varieties. Coins with significant historical or design anomalies could push into 5 or 6 figures. The key here is grading and authentication. If you think you have a valuable coin, get it certified by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Ready to find your fortune in pocket change? Here are some tips. Always check your change. You never know when a rare coin will pop up. Invest in tools. A good magnifying glass and a coin guidebook are essential. Join coin collecting communities. Forums and social media groups are great for tips and sharing discoveries. Get coins graded. If you think you have a rare find, professional grading is a must. Is your 2019 P Washington quarter worth millions? Maybe not today, but its value could surprise you. Keep an eye out for rare varieties and errors, and who knows, you might just hit the jackpot. We're diving into a fascinating coin that's been making waves in the numismatic world, the 2000 P Washington quarter. Could this little coin in your pocket be worth a fortune? Some people are even saying that certain rare examples could fetch millions. Let's explore the history, the design, the errors, and what makes this coin so valuable. Stick around until the end because we'll also reveal its current market value and what you need to look for if you're lucky enough to own one. History of the 2000 P Washington quarter. Let's start with the basics. The 2000 P Washington quarter is part of the famous 50-state quarters program. This program was launched by the United States Mint in 1999 to celebrate each of the 50 states with unique reverse designs. The P mint mark indicates that this coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, one of the main U.S. mint facilities. The year 2000 was the second year of this program, and the quarter featured 5 state designs: Massachusetts, Maryland, South Carolina, New Hampshire, and Virginia. However, today we're focusing on the standard obverse design of George Washington, which remained consistent throughout the series. John Flanagan originally designed the portrait of George Washington in 1932, and it remained a classic until the redesign in 2021. The reverse designs of the state quarters are what made the series iconic, but believe it or not, even the obverse side of the 2000 P coin has some hidden treasures, errors and varieties that add value now. Here's where things get exciting. What makes a 2000 P Washington quarter worth more than 25 cents? The answer lies in its errors and varieties. Error coins are a collector's dream. Some 2000 P quarters have rare minting mistakes that make them incredibly valuable. Here are a few key examples. Double die obverse: this occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in a slight doubling effect, especially noticeable on the text like Liberty or In God We Trust. Off-center strikes. These happen when the coin is struck off-center, leaving part of the design cut off. Clipped planchet errors. These are coins that were cut incorrectly, leaving a visible clip or missing piece. Spitting horse error. This is specific to the Delaware State Quarter, but has been mistaken for other coins from the same year. A die crack on the reverse creates the illusion of a horse spitting. These errors don't just make your coin unique. They can multiply its value by hundreds or even thousands of times. Why certain coins are worth millions. You may have heard rumors about a 2000p Washington quarter selling for $6 million. While that sounds outrageous, there's a reason behind these high prices. Coins can fetch enormous sums when they meet three key criteria. A coin with a rare minting error or a low mintage is highly sought after by collectors. Coins in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher by agencies like PCGS or NGC, are worth significantly more. Demand. If a coin has a unique story or is part of a popular series like the 50 state quarters, it's more desirable to collectors. One example is the Sacagawea/quarter mule error, where the obverse of a Washington quarter was mistakenly paired with the reverse of a Sacagawea dollar. Only a few of these coins exist, and they've sold for up to $200,000. While the $6 million claim for a 2000p quarter hasn't been verified, coins with significant errors or in pristine condition can still bring in life-changing amounts. Current market value of the 2000p Washington quarter. So, how much is your 2000p Washington quarter actually worth today? Let's break it down. For a standard 2000p quarter with no errors, the value is around 25 cents, its face value. But if it's in uncirculated condition, you could get anywhere from $1 to $5. Coins graded MS65 or higher can be worth $20 or more. Now, for error coins, the value skyrockets. A double die obverse could fetch $50 to $500, depending on its grade. Off-center strikes range from $100 to $1,000. Clipped planchets can bring in $200 to $500. And if you've got a unique, high-grade error coin, you're looking at potentially tens of thousands of dollars. Remember, coin grading plays a massive role in determining value. It's worth getting your coin professionally graded if you suspect it might be valuable. How to check if your coin is valuable. Wondering if your 2000p quarter is a hidden gem? Here's a quick checklist. Inspect the coin closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling, off-center strikes, or other errors. Check the condition. Look for scratches, wear, or damage. The closer to mint state, the better. Look for professional grading. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC are more trusted by buyers and sellers. Research recent sales. Look up auctions and marketplaces like eBay to see what similar coins are selling for. If you think you've got a winner, take it to a trusted coin dealer or send it to a grading service for evaluation. And there you have it, the full story of the 2000p Washington quarter. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about the change in their pocket, these coins remind us that history, art, and value can all come together in the most unexpected ways. Hey, coin lovers and treasure hunters. What if I told you there's a 2001D Washington quarter that could be worth millions of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. Up to $5 million. Stay tuned, because today we're diving into the history, the value, and the incredible market for this extraordinary coin. You might just want to check your pocket change after this. Let's start with the basics. The 2001 D Washington quarter is part of the iconic state quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. Each year, 5 new state designs were released, honoring every U.S. state in the order they joined the Union or ratified the Constitution in 2001. The states represented were New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. The D mint mark on these quarters means they were minted in Denver, Colorado. Over 700 million 2001 D quarters were struck. But here's the twist. Not all of them are created equal. While most of these quarters are worth only 25 cents, some rare errors, high-grade specimens, and unique varieties have caught the attention of collectors and fetched jaw-dropping prices in auctions. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Where does this $5 million dollar figure come from? There's been buzz online about a rare 2001 D quarter allegedly selling for millions. While it's true that certain rare coins can hit astronomical prices, most often this applies to coins with extremely rare minting errors, low population in high grades, or historical significance. For example, a 1794 flowing hair silver dollar sold for over $10 million, but this was an extremely rare, nearly flawless coin. For the 2001 D quarter, rumors often swirl because of its involvement in error coin categories, which we'll dive into next. So what makes a 2001 D Washington quarter worth more than face value? Let's break it down. Errors are the superstar of coin collecting. Here are some errors you should look for on your 2001 D quarter. Die clashes. This happens when the dies strike each other without a planchet in between, creating ghostly images. Off-center strikes. If the design is noticeably misaligned, the coin can be worth anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s, depending on the severity. Double die errors. A doubling in the design elements, like the date or lettering, is highly sought after. Wrong planchet errors. Quarters mistakenly struck on dime or nickel planchets are extremely valuable. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can skyrocket in value when they're in mint state condition. A perfect MS70 grade is almost impossible to find, but even an MS68 2001 D quarter can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars at auction. Low population in high grades. Coins that are pristine but have very few surviving examples in high grades drive competition among collectors. Let's talk numbers. Here are some real-world auction results for 2001 D Washington quarters. In 2020, a near-perfect MS68 quarter sold for over $2,000. Error coins from 2001, like off-center strikes or double dies, have fetched anywhere from $500 to $10,000, depending on the rarity and condition. But remember, most quarters you find in circulation are worth face value unless they exhibit these rare traits. Always get your coins appraised by a professional if you suspect you have something special. It's not just about the coin itself. The value of rare coins is influenced by collector demand, historical significance, and rarity. Coins tied to significant errors or low mintage numbers create intense competition among collectors, driving prices sky high. For the 2001 D quarter, the real excitement comes from unique minting errors and pristine condition examples. Want to know if your 2001 D quarter is a hidden treasure? Here's what to do. Inspect the coin closely. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors like doubling, die clashes, or off-center strikes. Check the grade. If the coin looks untouched, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. Weigh the coin. Rare planchet errors often result in incorrect weights, so a digital scale can be handy. Research recent sales. Check auction sites like Heritage Auctions or eBay for similar coins and their selling prices. So, is your 2001 D quarter worth $5 million? Probably not. But don't lose hope. Rare error coins, pristine high-grade examples, and unique varieties can still fetch incredible prices. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises. And who knows? Your next pocket find could be worth a fortune. Could you imagine holding a simple quarter in your hand, worth a jaw-dropping $4 million? The 2002 Washington quarter is making waves in the numismatic world for a variety of reasons. In today's video, we're diving deep into the history, unique features, and the incredible market value of this fascinating coin. Make sure to watch until the end as we reveal the one detail that makes certain versions of this quarter a treasure worth millions. The history of the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since its introduction in 1932. Originally created to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth, this coin has gone through several design and material changes over the decades. By 2002, the Washington quarter was part of the iconic State Quarters program, a series that celebrated each of the 50 states with unique designs. In 2002, 5 states were honored: Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Indiana. Each coin's reverse featured designs unique to the culture and history of the state. But how did this seemingly ordinary coin become such a hot topic in the numismatic world? What makes the 2002 Washington quarter special? Most 2002 quarters are worth only face value, right? Wrong. While millions were minted for circulation, there are a few rare variations and errors that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. These include misprints, double-die errors, off-center strikes, and unique planchet issues. One of the most valuable error types is the double-die obverse, where the text and imagery on the front of the coin appear slightly doubled due to a mistake during the minting process. Coins with dramatic doubling can fetch tens of thousands of dollars. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Why are people claiming that a 2002 Washington quarter sold for $4 million? In reality, this story stems from an ultra-rare prototype coin, believed to have been struck in extremely limited quantities at the Philadelphia Mint. Unlike the standard 2002 quarters, this prototype was struck on a 90% silver planchet, a material not used for regular quarters after 1964. What makes this particular coin even more unique is its pristine condition. Graded as MS-70 by Professional Grading Services. The combination of its rarity, historical significance, and flawless state created a bidding war at auction, ultimately leading to its record-breaking $4 million sale. If you're now itching to check your coin collection, here's what to look for in a valuable 2002 quarter. First, examine the coin's edges for any unusual material. Does it appear to be silver instead of the usual copper-nickel? Next, inspect the details under magnification. Look for doubling, mint marks out of place, or signs of an off-center strike. Pay close attention to coins with the S mint mark, which were struck as proof coins. While most proof coins are not particularly rare, high-grade versions can still command impressive prices at auction. So, what are 2002 Washington quarters actually worth today? For most circulated coins, the value is around 25 cents. However, rare error coins and high-grade examples graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can sell for anywhere from $50 to $500. And let's not forget, ultra-rare specimens like the prototype silver coin can still reach astronomical values if they surface. Remember, the key to unlocking a coin's true value is professional grading. A coin that looks ordinary to the naked eye could be worth thousands with the right certification. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, store your coins properly. Use non-PVC coin holders to prevent damage and tarnishing. Second, always research before buying or selling. Online marketplaces like eBay can be great for gauging current market trends, but be wary of scams. Finally, consider joining a local coin club or attending coin shows to learn from experts and discover hidden gems. The 2002 Washington quarter might seem like just another piece of pocket change, but as we've seen, it holds a world of potential for collectors. Whether you're hunting for error coins or dreaming of stumbling upon a $4 million prototype, this iconic coin reminds us that treasure can be found in the most unexpected places.